Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you for your tweets. Shaka and Craig are with us here in the studio. Nedum and Onuoha joins us as well. And thank you to everyone who's reached out over the last 24 hours trying to tell us the difference between Wesley Snipes and Wesley Sneijder. In case you missed yesterday's Extra Time, Wesley Sneijder was quoted saying that he could be at Messi and Ronaldo's level if he just trained harder. Stevie, for some reason, thought that Wesley Snipes said this.
There was a giveaway as well. There was a couple of giveaways that he never quite picked up on, just for a change. One was the actual wording of the tweet.
Yes, yeah.
It said Wesley Sneijder.
Yeah, that's...
And the other one was the heads up that the producer gave him 30 seconds before we came on to do the segment. And he says, there's a question about Wesley Sneijder.
Ian Dark in the corner as well. It's like, is this really happening? Like, what have I walked into here? So the first question is...
Oh, I thought you were talking about Wesley Snipes.
Nedum, who would have had a better career? Wesley Sneijder as an actor or Wesley Snipes as a footballer?
Ooh. That's a good question. I think I'm going to say Wesley Snipes as a footballer.
Wow.
Because he's looking after himself. He's nearly 60 now and he's doing well. I think with Sneijder, I think there's the clues in what he said about he could have been at that level if he trained harder. Like, did somebody stop him from training harder? So maybe that would translate into his acting, so I'll go that way.
But surely if Frank can be an actor, anyone can be.
He's not an actor. Whenever Frank plays a part, it's usually the part of a corpse. Right? But just lift
Stevie said that to him once, it didn't go down very well.
And he does two things, plays a corpse well, and he does silent movies.
Yep, that's it.
So he doesn't get to talk, which is a big
Frank
problem.
can play in a silent movie. Not imagine it, right? Frank is a non-speaking part.
You have to put a muzzle on him.
Shaq?
What, I don't get to speak? Well,
Snipes is a good actor.
Yeah?
So I go with...
what was his best film?
New Jack City.
What was the one it was on a plane? Blade. Should have looked it up last night after the show, but I was waylaid.
Nedum, who's likely to score more goals next season between Darwin Nunez and Erling Haaland?
It's a hard one.
This probably won't be the last time we're answering this question. I'm going to go for Erling Haaland, and I think that's purely because I think he'll play more games. I think if Nunez signs, he might play... I'm going to say start half the season for Liverpool, maybe. So that's why I've got to go for Haaland.
Nedum, is there a potential of Alvarez and Haaland to start together at some point? Maybe in some sort of 3-5-2 with wide bombing fullbacks?
There's always potential, but yeah, I can't see Pep playing a 3-5-2 with bombing fullbacks. There might be some system that is attacking, but he's not really favoured that one that much, but I think it would be good to see Alvarez get the chance to play because, you know, he's almost like the forgotten man because he was signed so long ago, whereas everything's Haaland. I think there's going to be a lot of competition for places up there, but we'll see how they do. And the fact is, you know, they didn't sign him just for 1 year, so maybe they're playing a long game with them.
Craig, with Manchester City and Liverpool making high-rated signings already, who should Chelsea sign that you would think would take them to the levels that City and Liverpool are at now?
Oh, holy smokes. Well, they missed out on Haaland.
Yeah.
They might have to... Well, if you want to get to their levels, it's not one player. Right, they've just lost... Who did they lose?
Rudiger Christensen's gone, yeah. Alonso looks like he's going to leave.
Alonso. Chilwell's coming back from injury, but they'll need a replacement. They'll need to beef out the squad. Reece James is going to be in that position for a while.
Right. Thiago Silva's old as well, isn't he?
Thiago Silva's... Rudiger's gone and Thiago Silva's ageing. Reece James is going to be a brilliant player, so that's it. I mean, you're talking about...
Everyone but Reece James.
I was about to say, it's a side 10 well.
No, you're talking about, you know, N'Golo Kante has to get back to the player he was a couple of years ago. He lost his way a little bit, had some injuries. But if you're looking short term, the only way to do it is short term. If you're asking me, we'd have to bring in people of the ilk of Lewandowski up front,
right,
and then bolster the other positions and hope that he's going to get his 35, 40 goals a year, which in the Premier League would be pretty difficult. But it's the only way you would get even a sniff of closing that gap.
Are they third favourites though still?
Do you know what? I'm not sure they are because it depends what the new ownership do. They've lost all those players defensively. The Lukaku situation rumbles on. We talked about it in yesterday's show. Chelsea fans seem to get quite upset about it, some of them. Kai Havertz. Tell me, is anybody trusting Lukaku, Havertz, Werner, Ziyech, Pulisic?
No.
Is anybody trusting them to share all the goals around and get enough of them to put Chelsea in a good position? I don't think they are. That's a problem.
For Craig, will Frenkie de Jong solve Manchester United's midfield problems?
No, not one
Not by
player.
himself.
Because McTominay's just a big, strong up and downer. Matic is gone. Pogba's gone. I'm not Fred's biggest fan, I have to tell you. So no, that's just one player. It's not one player's not solving that whole problem. No.
Shaka, do you think the Italian players?
Oh, did you see Juan Mata's video, by the way?
No, I didn't.
No.
Everyone says really nice things about Juan Mata.
Yeah, seems like a
It
lovely.
seems like everyone says
I must
nice
say, he
things.
seems like a lovely chap.
Yeah.
However,
Uh-oh.
they put this video, and it was such a nice video about him leaving.
Right. So why bring it up?
Well, because
I feel there's an edge.
there is always something. It's a beautiful video, and somebody's obviously professionally edited it for him.
Okay.
Right? Great. I can't remember. It's a couple of minutes long. Just thanking Man United, blah blah blah.
What a lovely gesture,
But
Craig.
I know, but I'm just like, can't we just leave now?
Right. But it doesn't hurt, does it? It doesn't hurt doing a nice video to say thank you. What's the problem?
It's like these videos.
It's a lovely
for signs.
gesture.
Get on the bus and go. Airport, Bosch, flight, tickets.
Somehow I doubt he's taking the bus to the airport.
And I don't think he's flying like that.
We know people. Listen, we know people that send family to the bus in an airport, to an airport on a bus. No, but it was a lovely, lovely thing.
Right,
But it's like Antoine Griezmann with that stupid message when he signed for
Oh,
Barca,
that's different though, isn't it?
and Juan Mata.
That's a nice
Beautiful
goodbye.
as it was, just go.
Right.
I mean, just go.
But look at Kevin Noble. That was a nice gesture, wasn't it?
Who? What?
Kevin Noble when he left West Ham. Nice scenes there, saying goodbye, tears and everything.
Mark Noble.
Mark Noble.
Who's
I always call him Kevin Noble.
Well, you said Kevin Noble. So when you said Kevin Noble, I was
Snipes?
thinking.
I thought it was
I
Wesley
was
Snipes.
thinking about Kevin Nolan.
I always say
No,
Kevin
no, but
Noble.
it just so happened West Ham were playing at the end of the season at home, and it
Right.
just so happens Mark Noble has played a gazillion games
Right.
for West
But
Ham.
in
And
your
they've-
world-
and they've
in your
been-
world, he shouldn't- there
and
should
they've
be
been-
nothing.
And they've been his only club. No, that's wrong. That's wrong.
So now there's kind of
Well, I just think it's.
There's rules.
there's rules.
There's rules.
One club.
There's unwritten rules. Get on the bus and sod off.
Nedum, did you do a goodbye video to the QPR fans who loved you so dear?
No, they kind of booed me out the stadium, so I didn't need to. But I get it. Yeah, it's fair
They
enough.
put him on the bus.
Life goes on.
They give him a bus pass.
Yeah. Exactly.
I suppose that's just the way it is now, isn't it?
But that's not a bad thing. That's nothing to really be.
I'm not angry about it.
Well, you seem a little.
I'm bored.
You're bored of the videos.
I'm bored. Saturday. The season's finished. I'm taking 6 weeks off. Have you heard?
Did you answer the question, Shaq?
Sorry.
No.
Did you not?
You didn't get a chance- you didn't get a chance to
I don't
ask
think we got
it.
to the
I'm
question.
taking 6 weeks off.
Do you think the Italian players?
I've
would
just
give-
not told you.
Give up the 2020 Euro trophy to send us a video. Send us a video.
Right. Hold on. I'm going to go and make a video in the corner about how much time I'm taking off.
Right.
And how much I love the Nations League. All right?
Shaka, if you're Italian, would you hand in your Euro winners to play in the World Cup?
No,
No.
no.
Hold on.
World
What
Cup.
kind of stupid things I had to say?
Well, it's just a question.
Yeah, but I know, but it's stupid.
Right,
Why would you
okay.
hand something back that you've had success? Why have you?
Well,
why would
because then
hand-
you're
No,
cashing.
wait. Why would you hand something back that you've fought so hard to win?
Because you might win the World Cup. And that's
Well,
better.
You're not going to win the World Cup. You're not.
Why
there.
not?
You don't hand back success
Oh.
for what might be. Right? You've worked hard for that. Video incoming.
Shaka, what was
We'll
your
do a video tonight.
What was your reaction when you and your team qualified for the
If you were to
2006
leave here-
World Cup?
If you were to leave here, I don't mean today.
Right.
I mean as a generalisation.
Yes.
Would you do a video?
No, I wouldn't do a
Well,
video.
there you go. See, you're contradicting yourself.
What are you going to do? Thank you to ESPN. It's been great. Right.
Some would.
I go back to Ladbrokes.
I know people that would.
Yeah. I would do it just to get
I'm going to take the bus now. I'm writing this from the bus. It was lovely.
Shaka, when you qualified for the World Cup, what did you do?
What you mean? Right after?
Yes. Did you have a party? What was your reaction? How was the experience?
I was on the bench.
Right.
Didn't do anything. I just ran on the field.
How could you win the bench for your country?
I was on the
The
bench.
standard, the goalkeeper that you were.
Kelvin Jack was the starting keeper. He was good. Played really well for us.
No, I didn't.
I'm just saying. So I was on the bench.
And was it a big party?
So you,
No.
but you were
No.
then when you got to the World Cup.
No, there's no party at
When
all.
you got to the World Cup, you played though, didn't you?
Yeah, because he was injured.
Right, moving on, we've got a lot of questions still to go. Nedum, during your playing days, were there any sports persons outside of football that inspired you?
I'd probably have to say Tiger Woods. Like, he's basically the only reason I actually play golf to this day. Like, for how good he was, how good he still kind of is. You know, he's iconic, and seeing that level of domination, like, and just being the best in the world at something in the way he was, like, he was the guy for sure.
Shaq?
Muhammad Ali. That's all I got.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
You?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, look up. You?
Oh, I'm not inspired by anyone. I don't need inspiration.
Nigel Mansell. Bjorn Borg. Buster Mottram. Jeff Capes.
Jeff Gates.
World's strongest man. I aspired for that. Failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just all British sportsmen in the 80s.
Well, that's what Steve Davis.
Steve
That's all I know,
Davis,
Snooker.
Duncan Goodhue, the whole everyone.
Nah, I wouldn't like the Olympics. Alan Wells.
Okay. But they're all on Wikipedia. Look them up.
All right.
Okay, Shaka, what's going to happen to the algorithm now that there's no club football?
I have to reset.
Yep.
So-
Shaka, are you going to try and offload them to Don, or are they still going to be your...
Don would take them.
No, don't can't handle that.
No, he'd take them.
That level of data
Don will
input.
he'll take everything gone his way, he'll take it on.
Yeah.
You know he'll take it, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, he's welcome to it.
I mean, yeah,
Shaka, come on, you're going to have to...
It's a lot of work. It's hard
he's
work.
been, I think he's been,
It's very
Jack,
technical and scientific.
Yeah.
It
I
is.
don't want to be the one to tell you this, but I feel that I'm going to have to say something.
Right.
I think Don has been pitching behind your back
For the power rankings.
for the power ranking.
Has he?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a big concern, bearing in mind
is.
that's pretty much all you do here.
Oh my God.
I don't want you to lose it. Because your negotiating strength is just gone off the back of that. So just beware, Don.
Keep holding. International power rankings, Shaq.
Yeah, just,
Yeah, there you go. Bring that to the
I
table.
haven't denied it.
Final question for Craig.
Yes.
Do you see yourself publishing a book in the future
I've
like
been
other panel experts? You are?
Yeah, many times, a long time ago, but it would be too controversial.
Right, but you
I
don't,
won't
mind,
do-
you don't mind controversy.
Yeah, but I don't want to go down that road.
No?
I don't mind doing an opinion, but I don't want to go through all my teammates and all that, and because what happened.
Right.
I don't want to do that.
No.
So it doesn't have to be about your teammates.
Could
It could be about some of your.
I haven't got time.
You
some
could
of
be
your
doing like your
meditations.
sporting heroes
That's right,
that
that's
inspired
right.
you.
Yeah, 1980s sporting
There you go.
Well,
So it could be about your
I
general
don't-
thinking.
I'll be honest, I'm not
Your
a great-
meditations.
I'm not a great reader of books personally myself,
Right.
and I'm not super interested in them. It's
Okay.
like Stevie's book. My old boy told me it was fantastic. He loved it, and he
It's a
loved
good
reading
book.
it when he came over, and he loved
Yeah.
reading it. I wouldn't even have lit the fire with it, to be honest with you.
Right. So
But that's just me.
Yes.
Other people like those things.
yes, yeah.
Yes,
Nedum's book is still available, Nedum. There's still copies.
And you
around.
can light your fire with that one.
No, I wouldn't.
One or two.
Nedum, what's your book
Simpson,
about?
Take as many as you need.
What is the premise, Nedum?
It's about my life, my career, places I've been, things that I've seen, eras at City and places like that. It's actually, believe it or not, it's actually quite interesting. But worst comes to worst, if you need to light your fire this winter, as long as you pay the money, I'm more than happy for you to do so.
I always need my fire to be lit.
Yeah.
I bought a book recently, actually. I don't know why I did it. I pre-ordered it
Okay.
from a guy who used to work here at this company. He's a golf writer, and he's written a book about Tiger and Phil.
Right.
And their relationship over the years. And apparently it's quite interesting. It's sitting on my bedside table, and I just can't bring myself to pick it up and read it.
Well, on your holiday, 6-week
Do
holiday.
you know why?
watch it.
Because normally by that time I'm
Yes,
I don't-
sleeping.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I get in, I go, I'm going to read this book.
Yeah.
Gone.
Shaq.
Holiday? 6 weeks, you said?
There you go. There you go. You can read the book there. Shaq. Anyone? People must approach you for a book.
No, nobody's approached me for a book.
Right.
I don't rule it out entirely.
Okay.
Let's just leave it at that.
Hey, that'd be good.
The mayor of Newcastle, he's got a... You're the mayor of Newcastle, aren't you?
Where's this going?
No, but that'd be interesting.
That's what it should call my book. Is that what you're
101
saying?
great holidays.
Says the man who's going away for 6 weeks.
I'm not.
That'll be it.
Please go.
You're both
Please
off
go
to-
away for 6 weeks.
Oh, no, you're here tomorrow.
I'm here tomorrow.
You're here with Stevie tomorrow.
He's just had the bad news.
Nedum, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Craig, enjoy yourself.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'm not back. I just thought I'd say Tuesday.
We'll all be back tomorrow, apart from Craig. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.